can't believe that we are in day 29. So we've been, going through this journey and understanding the deep insights on not just, I wouldn't say it's a no death session. It's actually uh, a living life to the fullest. That is the session which is happening. I feel that's how I feel now, isn't it? We started living the life fully because we are understanding you know, the concept, the depths of the death concepts. And we had a wonderful session yesterday from uh, Chandra sir from Buddha CEO, connecting the spirituality in a scientific way, isn't it? So I honestly definitely need to listen one more time that wonderful session. And today, this as part of this 40 days journey, on day 29, we have a wonderful master guest, Mallika Basu. So, an awakened soul. So, I've seen her journey very, very closely. So, in the year 2020, she called me, I want to do meditation more, give me some tips. Now the amount of, the knowledge she gained and the energy she gained, the wisdom she gained is like immense. I could witness her journey very closely, friends. So, she has been a meditation and a Gudakesha coach since 2021. Within 3 months of starting this meditation, she discovered the magic of meditation in the year 2021, and it changed her complete life. The outlook of life is completely changed. And inspired by her own transformation, she decided to share this gift with her community uh, by starting a meditation group. And she established a meditation group in Birmingham, and so many people, not just in Birmingham, across the UK and even in India nowadays. She's been taking a lot of sessions and guiding training, and many people know her. And I know her, more than personally. I know her for her dedication and commitment. Once she commits, that's it. She's fully into it, completely involved. Um, and she trained so many masters. She created so many masters in Birmingham surroundings area. And she always had this intention of doing meditation for long hours. As I said, like in the year 2020, when she called me, I was in India. Then, I wanted to do more meditation. I want to go into that thoughtless state. That's when, she joined this night meditation workshop called Gudakesha, conducted by Grandmaster Prabodh. So Master Prabodh also, he has taken a lot of sessions on our platform. And having seen the benefits of this Gudakesha program, our own experience from, not from, reading, but from her own experience. Since then, she's running Gudakesha workshops in the UK under the Grandmaster Prabodh's guidance. She also involved in many literatures, creating literatures, editing Telugu Gudakesha book and translating into English and Hindi, and also composing mini Gudakesha book, and a lot of content writing for the Gudakesha website, which is now called as Ekatva organization. And for about 2 years, she managed the YouTube channel. The learning, I was amazed by her editing skills. Within shortest possible time, she learned YouTube editing as well. So I'm so fascinated by her journey, and her passion towards practicing meditation encouraged her travel to different parts of the world, and particularly to India. And she participated in 11-day intense Gudakesha meditation workshop, 24 hours dark room meditation, and many 3-day workshops. She recently completed her 2 months of intense sadhana with 2 weeks of complete silence. So you can understand the dedication she has. And following that, she conducted 21-day Ekatva beginning program for masters in Africa, South Africa. Apart from looking after the family, she completely, she dedicated her, most of the time towards practicing and teaching meditation, spreading meditation. Such an amazing journey, Mallika ji. And I'm so inspired always, every time, whenever there is a class need to be taken, I just call her, Mallika ji, can you take? She's like, okay, I'm always ready. So even in the last minute, she will cancel the personal programs and she would attend the meditation programs. So she understood the essence of spirituality. And we are so happy to have you here on this platform, even though it is very familiar for you. But yeah, platform is yours, Mallika ji.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Raviji. The way you welcome masters is, the what we have written there is little, but with personal experiences with the master, Raviji is welcoming everyone from the heart. So it's wonderful to listen to you every day. Thank you so much, and thank you very much for inviting me to this platform. Thank you, Sri Lakshmi Garu, and thank you, Sarda Garu, and thank you, GK sir, and all the PSSM master. So it's wonderful to see you all on this platform again in this way. So yeah, I'm very happy to be here with you on this auspicious day. So today is we are blessed with the energies of Rama. Shall we do 5 to 10 minutes of meditation, connecting to all the wonderful energies and expressing gratitude with those energies? We'll start the session. Okay,
Sure.
friends. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. So please sit for a meditation. I'll be guiding the meditation. There won't be any music, just a guided meditation. So we'll do body relaxation and then gratitude. So please sit comfortably, masters. Connect with your breath. Take a deep breath if required. Relax your body completely. Let's do 3 deep inhalations and exhalations. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Observe the Sunya. Let us do body relaxation, friends. Observe the top of the head. Wherever the awareness goes, energy flows. You can imagine the awareness as a form of light. So send this light and relax your body. Observe the top of the head. Now observe your forehead. Make sure there are no foldings. Relax your forehead. Send the light wherever you send your awareness, send the light there. Feel the light flowing. Relax your eyes. Relax your nose. Bring a smile on your face. Relax your whole facial muscles. Observe the back of the head. Observe the neck, throat. Relax all the muscles. Now observe your shoulders, friends. Just drop them down. Let go of all the stress. Feel complete relaxation. You do not have to worry about anything. This is the time for you to relax. Let go of any thoughts. Bring your awareness to the body. Observe your hands. Observe your fingers, both right and left. Send your awareness to your heart chakra, to your chest. Connect with the light. There is so much love and joy and purity in the heart. Connect with it. Now scan your tummy. Scan your internal organs. Intestines, kidneys, liver. Each and every corner of the body is getting energized. Now send your awareness to the back, upper back, middle back, lower back. Relax your back completely. Relax your thighs, knees. Send your love to your knees. Each and every cell is getting energized and they are feeling happy as you are sending your awareness to them. They are feeling the love and compassion from you. Feel the excitement from all the body parts. Relax your calf muscles, feet. Now scan from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. Entire body is relaxed and completely energized. Now slowly bring your awareness to your breath. Natural, normal breath. As the body is relaxed, it is easy to focus on the breath. Observe the breath, how the air is coming in, how the air is going out. Let us connect to the energies of our gurus, connect to the energies of gods. As it is a divine auspicious day, let us connect to the energies of Lord Rama, Sita Mata, Lakshmana, and Anjaneya. Feel the energies. Feel the joy and happiness of all the people celebrating the festival. Connect with their happiness, connect with those vibrations. Feel the excitement in your heart. Let us connect with the energies of group members. Connect to the entire universe. Feel the oneness or in each and every person, each and every being. Stay with this oneness feeling throughout the session, friends. Now let us express gratitude to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patreji and to all the PSSM masters who are helping us, who are guiding us, who are teaching us, and to all our friends, to family members. Say thank you heartfully. Feel the gratitude in your heart. Raise your vibration by feeling the gratitude. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, each and every being. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Last 1 minute, friends. Be in that quiet space for 1 minute. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. When you are ready, friends, place your hands over your eyes. 3, 2, 1, 0. When you are ready, please open your eyes and come back, friends. So it was a wonderful meditation. I felt the group energies and master's energies. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you. So wonderful. Yeah, we'll start our session, friends. So, yeah, as Ravi Kiranji said, I am a Gudakesh coordinator in UK. So, yeah, I've been doing intense meditation and yeah, my spiritual journey is going very well. So, today I would like to share how it started and my experience. And also we'll be discussing so many things in this 1 hour. So, friends, um, in 2020, August time, Corona time, my mother, she met with an accident and she vacated her body. So because it's a Corona time, COVID time, I was unable to go and see her personally. But I saw everything over the Zoom call. but I could not meet her personally. So I was grieving. I was, uh, because it happened all of a sudden. She fell out. She fell from the bike and she went into coma. And next day she passed away. She vacated her body. So within one day it happened. My father is a very spiritual person. He is we are not Brahmins, but he recites all the Vedas and he's no less than a pujari. He does Gayatri Homas and he done around 300 Homas, I think, by now. So, and he's a great devotee of Lord Shiva and Lalita Mata. He preaches all the Puranas in temple. He goes there, goes to temple every day. So he's been doing that since many years. And my mother is also a perfect example of housewife. She cooks very well, and she's not only mother to us, she is mother to the community as well. She always feeds people. In our house, we always find so many people, neighbors, friends, family. Our house is always filled with people. So her loss is not only a loss for me, but also to many people. So I was grieving a lot, and following they done all the rituals, and they it went everything went well. And following that, my father started reciting Garuda Puranam. Garuda Puranam. It is narrated by Lord Vishnu to Garuda. So it is how you believe in Bhagavad Gita. Garuda Puranam also, it is narrated by Lord Shiva. So it is also one of the books that we have to uh, appreciate and we have to believe in. So in that book, while reciting that, I heard about the soul's journey. They are telling what rituals we have to do when from the time of death until 14 days, and following that there is so much wisdom in there. So I was listening to all that they are telling about heaven, hell, what type of work we have to do while we are on this earth, how we have to live. That's all written in there. So as I was listening to that, became curious. What would have happened to my mother's soul? Because it's a sudden accident. Did she go to the place where she is supposed to go, or is she still on earth? So I have these questions going on in my mind. I wanted to know answers. So I was just searching in the Google about souls, and then I came across this wonderful book written by um, Michael. The book is called Soul Journey of Souls. It is written by Dr. Michael Newton, I think. So he's a hypnotherapist, and Michael Newton. So he's a certified hypnotherapist, and he's passionate to know about the life in between lives. So, means life after the death and life before the soul retakes birth. So he did hypnotherapist on many people, all different kinds of background and all different kinds of experiment he has done, and he has given it in the book form. It is called Journey of Souls. It is a very, very wonderful book. So I'll just give you an example. In that book, one soul, he dies, he was murdered. So this is actually a person narrating his past life during the hypnosis. So that person sees his past life. He saw coming out of his body after the murder had happened. So it was a sudden death. So he saw um, his wife and his kids grieving. He felt very, very sad that he has he has to leave the body, he has to leave them, he has to go away. He doesn't want to leave them. He was the spirit guide comes to take him to the next to move on, but he doesn't want to leave that place. He's saying, my wife is grieving and my kids are grieving, I don't want to leave them, they need me. But the spirit guide she's consoling him, and she's giving him a lot of advice, and also she showed him how their future is going to be on the earth planet, their kids and their his kids and his wife's life. After seeing that future, he settles down and he is ready to move on. He get that confidence they will be okay on this earth planet. So that is the kind of support that we get from our spirit guides. After listening to this experience, um, I have I got a assurance that even my mother would have also received that kind of support, and she might have moved on. But that time I was not meditating. I was just curious about the souls, and I read all these. And that time only I was introduced to meditation. One I saw one WhatsApp message regarding Manchester's ladies group, and I joined that group. And from that group, I came to know about a breath meditation group and Germany group, and I joined all the groups. And I came to know that we can meditate for any number of hours. I used to think maybe we have to meditate only, maybe in the presence of gurus, and we might need guidance, all these things. But after knowing that we can meditate on our own, I just, because I was grieving, I just used to sit in meditation for long and long hours, and I do not want to do anything else except meditation. So I did that. My family also supported me because they are seeing that I'm getting better every day after meditation. And so, yeah, I used to meditate on my own, but for wisdom and to know more things, I used to join sessions. So, like that, I continued my journey for about 3 months. After 3 months of journey, as you all know, we started Birmingham group, and the meditations. I took meditation sessions, even though I do not know much about how to teach meditation. I started taking meditation sessions, and the wisdom that it used to come to me just like that. I do not know how, but it used to come to me. So, like that, we continued for 3 to 4 months, and yeah, the sessions were going on great. And following during that time also, I had so many questions about my mother. I used to ask senior masters, why, I mean, what would have happened to her? Do you think she might have migrated, or like that? Some doubts are there. But after 41 days of teaching, the taking the meditation sessions, somehow to my intuition only this thought came. I I I I wanted to share my energy, whatever the energy I have gained by teaching meditation. I wanted to share my energy with my mother. And I released that intention with some water. And following that, I never had, never, I got the full confidence that she has moved on and she is very, very happy there. I get that feeling internally, I felt that. And from that moment onwards, I never, I do not have to think about her in a way. I mean, worried about her. So I felt very good about it. So this is I do not know how I did it, why I did it that time, but it came to me. It came to my intuition to share the energy, and I mean it's just my intuition, and I did it. Now, I mean, if you connect to it, if you want to do it, do it. That gave me such a relief, that little act. So, and following that, I came to know it is a thing that really one has to do. I mean, if you believe it, you do it again, I am saying. So, yeah, it is one of the things that people do. So, yeah, I felt very happy that how that everything has settled down, and I started concentrating on my meditation from then onwards, and I started Gouda Kesha as well, following the 3 months of uh, bliss meditation. I joined Gouda Kesha, and I have done 41 days of meditation during the night times. And following the 41 days of Gouda Kesha, I have experienced amazing bliss in my meditation. So following that experience, again, life has changed completely. New doors are opening up, and I'm continuously getting expanding my consciousness, and continuously receiving the knowledge that is needed for me to grow. And I am very passionate about meditation. It's not work to me. It's my passion. So I do things out of passion, not as a work. So, and teaching gives me such a satisfaction. I am very much eager to share whatever I learned. I wanted to share. So I always looks for the opportunities to take sessions and share the wisdom that I have learned. I've been continuously learning since then, and I've been growing. We Gouda Keshas measure our spiritual growth with happiness. So, and it's been especially after the 2 months of intense sadhana, 2 months I dedicated only for meditation. And following that, again, the bliss level has gone, continuously I've been experiencing bliss nowadays. That is staying most of the time. Whenever I connect with nature, I experience that amazing bliss, and so it is happening continuously. I know I'm growing, and so yeah. So if we do meditation, whatever the knowledge that is required for us, it comes to us. So that I came to know that, uh, um, and also during that grieving period, 3 months of first 3 months of meditation time, um, uh, actually I came to know one point, that souls take our permission in the soul level before leaving. If it is among the family members, they discuss and they take permission before leaving. I do not know that. Later on, I was thinking, and actually, before my mother passed away, I was learning, taking recipes from her. Every day I used to video call her, and I used to ask for recipes, how to make this pickle, how to make this powder, how to. I was surprised. I mean, that time itself, I was thinking, why I'm doing this, why I'm taking. Because she always cooks for me. She always makes everything for me, and she packs it, and she gives it to me. I do not have to do anything. But just before August time, I was learning all this. Then I realized, okay, maybe in soul level, I know that she is going to vacate her body. Maybe that is why I'm preparing myself for that. That is the understanding that came to me. So that is one thing that I learned. And and I also came to know that when we sleep, nighttime, every day, we go and meet our loved ones, family members, or any loved members who are in the astral realm. In the astral realm, we go and meet them and we talk to them. That's why, after a deep sleep, we feel refreshed. Even though we are grieving, after night sleep, we feel refreshed and we feel some console. Why it happens? Because we might have met them, we might have spoken to them, and that experience gives us a lot of comfort. So, and uh, uh, all we of course grieve, we have to grieve, but we should not continue that for a long time, because all the our family members whom we lost, they always want us to be happy on this earth plane. They want us to move on with our life. If we are grieving for them, if we are sad and depressed, they won't feel happy there. So see, in my example, I have moved on, and I'm involved in meditation activities. Does my if my mother sees me, does she feel happy, or if I'm depressed or and grieving, does she feel happy? No. We have to see, we have to think in the perspective of the soul as well that left us. So we have to make an effort to live a happy life. And we have to try and come out of the grief, and we have to uh, um, make effort to live a happy life. And we can do the work, charity work also. If the see if the soul that are departed, uh, if you wanted to do something for her, him or her, and you could not do it, what you can do is you can do the same, whatever you wanted to do, and you could not do that, you can do to others, whoever is living on this, do the charity work for others, and feel as though you have done it to the departed people. They receive that, they receive it very happily, more than they feel so happy, because you are doing to others, you are doing a charity, so they receive it even more happily than you are doing to them. So that is also I learned. And so I have learned so many books during my this 3 years journey. Somehow souls always attract me. The things related to soul, they attract me. One of my favorite books is this one. This is The Loss of the Spirit World. And I happen to read the Tibetan Book of Dead as well. The Tibetan Book of Dead is full of rituals, actually. It is, lamas, they recite um, these, they are like chantings. They recite these when the soul departs, they recite these, and they give guidance to the soul, so that soul can be liberated immediately after death. So they guide through the process of liberation. If soul hears, even though we cannot see and talk to the soul, immediately after death, soul can see us and can hear us. So these chantings and these whatever the rituals that we are doing, they can see everything, and they can take the information as well. And actually it is a guidance, so we have to would do whatever we can do to make the soul's journey comfortable, and we have to give all the help and support. It is written in our in the Garuda Puranam, and this Tibetan Book of Dead. All these are how we can help to the soul, the departed soul. But this Tibetan Book of Dead is a bit advanced version. I mean, the chantings and all. I think I felt it's maybe I had to go through it many times. So yeah, just giving the information what is in there. Yeah, so I mean, if there is help, if help is available, and if we can help them, why not we do it? So yeah, and next, I'd like to share what I have learned from these books, and how the soul, uh, what happens after death, and how we have to live on this earth, um, in order to make our journey successful. So I'll start with what happens after death. So after a person dies, the soul comes out of the body, and the soul immediately greeted by a spirit guide. So there is always someone to greet us. And some souls, they choose to remain on the earth because they are too much attached to the this family life, too much attached to the earth, and they doesn't want to move on, so they want to stay back. It is our free will. Spirit guides, they won't force us. They tell the good things and they explain everything. We have to be ready to receive their advice, and we have to be ready to move on. But some souls, they do not want to listen to them. They want to stay back on this earth. That's fine. Everything is free will. So they leave them there, and when the time comes, they'll come back to take them. So and so they are all the souls are greeted by spirit guide. So we do not have to worry like what would happen to the soul after they die. And uh, after that, when they are ready to leave, the spirit guide takes them through the tunnel or portal, and they take them to the spiritual plane. There are 7 levels in that spiritual plane. 1, 2, 3 are lower realms. Okay, and the fourth realm is the level that is equivalent to Earth's atmosphere. 5, 6, 7 are higher planes. So, according to your soul's act, I mean, how you have lived life on this earth, that determines which level you can go to. So, if you have done uh, so many mistakes, and if the soul has become evil, they might go to the lower levels, 1, 2, 3. If they remain the same, every soul starts from the fourth realm, the in-between realm. So if they remain same, they can come back to fourth. If they have advanced, if they learn, if they have done good deeds, and if they have advanced spiritually, they can go to the higher realms. So it is very important how we live life on this earth planet also. So first, the soul spirit guide takes us to the through the tunnel, and they takes to the soul's plane, and there the soul started, the physical mind starts disappearing, and the subconscious mind starts to come to life. Then they realize that they have come to their home. Earth is a school actually. We come to earth to learn lessons. So once they are in the soul plane, they start realizing that they have come back to home. They feel so happy. They feel like, oh, I'm back home. They get that kind of feeling. So, and they started, to they looks like a brilliant light, intelligent. They are in the form of light energy, and they are very uh, they look very majestic. It's we cannot describe that in the words, it seems. So they are like in the form of light, and um, and after realizing that Earth is only a school, and they have come back to their home. Uh, when we are on Earth, we do not have any memory of our home, our spirit world, because spirit world is so, it's so compassionate, and all the people are loving, and it's so beautiful, and it is your home. Nobody, if you have the memory of your home, you always want to go back to your home, right? So that's why we do not have any memory of our home. It is taken away, and so that we can live on earth and learn our lessons. And the time on earth is different to the time on the soul plane. And we feel as though it is many years, but for them it is just a small amount of time. So after we completing our task, we leave our body and we go back to our home. So as soon as we reach the spirit world, the soul would be taken to the hall of rest. Hall of rest is where the spirit would be healed and recharged. And after that, it goes to the hall of learning. Hall of learning is a great spiritual space. It is full of spiritual truths, and it's where the awakening happens to the soul. And there you meet higher souls, and they discuss about the life that has ended on earth. And also as they go through each and every situation, if there are any frustrations, the soul lets go of all those attachments and frustrations and everything here. And the experts guides what we they go through each and everything, and they explains what we have accomplished and what we have not accomplished. With regards to the soul contract, we prepare a plan. We prepare a soul contract before we come to home, and before we come to earth. And after we go back again, it is discussed, and we see what you have done, what you have not done. They check everything. So um, so if the soul has done evil things, and they will be sent to the different place. They would not be sent back to meet their family. They will be sent to the intense care units, where they have to stay in isolation for some time, until they gain their strength back, until and depending on their level of the things they have done, they'll send back to the lower realms also. So uh, s- so after the guiding principle in the spirit world is, whatever wrong you have done, intentionally or unintentionally, the soul has to readdress it. Suppose if the soul has done something wrong, something soul did harm someone, the same thing the soul has to experience it in again next life. So it will be there that karma has to pay back. So this is not, they do not say it as a punishment. It is a learning for the soul. So by experiencing that learning, by experiencing the same experience, soul will come to know that it should not harm anyone. After experiencing the pain, it learns that lesson, how it hurts, how it feels if you hurt someone. After learning the lesson, then you will be moved on to the next lessons. So uh, s- depending on the soul's request, these souls can be sent back to the earth again to take life. um, uh, so Actually, souls are energy forms, right? Those so each soul can be divided into two parts. One part of the soul always remains in the spirit world. One part of the soul comes to experience the earth experiences. So, suppose my mother, she passed away, and by the time I go to the spirit world, she might have taken rebirth, right? But her part of the light, half the part of the light, is still in the spirit world. So that part comes to greet me. Okay, when I go there, my mother is always there. So she comes to meet me. That so it is always possible to see our loved ones when we return from the earth to the soul level. After this discussion with the higher spirits, and after seeing the rights and wrongs, after deciding which level we have to go, the spirit guide will take us to our loved ones. So we meet all the groups. So there is a soul group. Uh, e- every soul group has nearly from 3 to 15 members. We always like a soul family. We live as a soul family. There will be so many groups like that. So we meet our soul family there, and next thing is party. They invite you with a grand party. So it's party time on there. So we feel here at we feel what is happening there, how they might be, but they feel so happy to go back to home, and to go to meet the family members, and they do celebrate parties. The life there is after actually, I'll read what is written about this party. It's a small text. I would like to when hypnosis was going on, one person, he was sharing what he's doing in the soul plane. So he said like this: after my last life, my group organized one hell of a party with music, wine, dancing, and singing. They arranged everything to look like a classical Roman festival with marble halls, togas, and all the exotic furnishing prevalent in our many lives together in the ancient world. Melissa, a primary soulmate, was waiting for me right up front, recreating the age that I remember her best and looking as radiant as ever. So these are the words that came from a person who is in hypnosis. So this describes how they welcome us, how happy they feel, and it's really going like going home. So yeah, so yeah, after meeting soul members, they feel the connection with each other, and they discuss about the things that had happened. You know, on earth, and actually in the higher realms 5, 6, 7, they always help each other, make each other happy, and they do work what they like, and they help the loved ones on earth also. It's amazing life. It looks like by the knowledge I have so far, it looks like their the soul life is amazing. So, and most of the soul family members, it is they try to remain in the same level of advancement. So, if one person in the soul family moves to the upper level, he helps the people who are in the lower level to come to the upper level. They assist them. They assist each other, and they give the they sit and talk about the life that has ended on earth, what how the how you could have done better, how what lessons can be learned, how you can do next time. All this they sit and discuss, and they give even when they are on earth, through their subconscious mind, they always keep giving advice. Even now, that is why meditation is very, very important. When we sit in meditation, we can open our subconscious mind. Through subconscious mind, they can communicate. The spiritual communicates. Our soul family members are always ready to guide us. There are situations where we might be influenced by evil people or negative people, that is taking us to the wrong path. At that time, especially, they want to help us. They want to keep us on the correct path. So they will be sending messages to us. So at that, we should be able to receive those messages. if we sit in meditation and if we let our subconscious mind receive those messages, that helps us to make a correct decision. So that is why meditation is very, very important. Sometimes we call that intuition. Uh, you know that's what happens to me when I sit in meditation. Immediately after meditation, I feel like doing something. That is, I feel the guidance that I have received, and according to that I act. So that whatever the intuition comes in meditation, trust it, learn to trial and error, see how it goes, trust the instinct, and see. Always, most of the time, those intuitions are the guidance from the spirit world. So yeah, we meditation helps a lot. Uh, Everyone, we have to improve our sadhana. The more we do, the more the intuition becomes more stronger. So yeah, and let us see how the souls live their life in there. So spirits, they do not have any desires. They do not want anything. They do not have any hunger. They do not have any thirst, or they do not have fatigue. So their main aim is to do service. But a soul needs nourishment. Uh, so that nourishment comes from the sunlight. The spiritual sunlight is different from this sunlight. So they take sunlight and they nourish their soul. They do not require, souls does not need any food, but there will be so many beautiful fruits available. They get the flavor. The flavor of the fruits are unimaginable, it seems. They're very tasty, and the juicy nectar of the fruits provides them with the positive energy. So they are always in constant state of well-being. They are in perfect spiritual health, and uh, they can purify themselves by with water. They go and dip in a lake, go into the lake, and water purifies them, and they come out dry. Even though they went in water, they come out dry. That's how they recharge. That is the positive energy. Water gives them the positive energy. Um, and they do work. They discuss their talents with the high good soul is the head of the realm. They discuss their talents with him, and depending on what they can do, they do work. But it's unlike on earth. We say we are working here, but they do not work. It's like a passion. They do service. So they do different all kinds of they work as a spirit guide, and they work as a person who looks after the souls on different planes, maybe lower realm souls, and they guide the souls on earth. And if somebody calls for help, they go and attend. Like that, the different roles would be there. So they choose whatever they like, and they do that work. So it doesn't matter what work they do, their aim is to do service. They genuinely love what they do, and they think it is an opportunity to give back to the creator. This brings so much of joy and fulfillment to them. There is no ego, no competition, no jealousy, no argument, no criticism, and no one is superior or inferior. They respect each other and work as a team and benefit the humanity. And that is how they work. That is the life on the soul plane. And depending on the soul's advancement, there will be energy colors as well for the soul. pure white denotes young soul, and it advances, the soul color advances to orange, yellow, and green, and finally the last one is blue color. If you get that purplish blue color, that means you are a highly advanced soul. So everybody tries to reach to that blue color soul. So always the soul planes are always there is overwhelming kindness, tolerance, patience, and absolute love. So justice is always served by our own subconscious mind. So there is no need for police force or any other officers. But there will be counselors. The council members, they talk to the soul regarding the mistakes that they have done while on earth plane, and they suggest how they can do their best in the next lifetime. And there is no compulsion to take birth again, but if the soul wants to advance quickly, they can decide a date for the they can decide if they want to take birth again. And uh, uh, that is all happens with a counselor. And when the time approaches to rebirth, they go to space where a number of bodies are reviewed. So they choose a body that meet their goals. So it's not there is no, you can try different characters, different skins, and you can decide which body you want. You have that much freedom. So, and they also have the chance to look at the future and actually test it out on different bodies before making a choice. So it's not it's not super advanced system. Souls always they select less perfect body because and they choose difficult lives uh, because they want to pay off all the karmic debts, and also they want to learn all the lessons. So they always invite troubles in the, on earth plane. So they choose that kind of life. If the soul wants to advance fast, they choose even harder life. So if somebody on earth plane is struggling with so many problems, that doesn't mean they are bad soul. That means they have taken that life to pay off their karmic debts and to grow faster. So we have to appreciate them for inviting so many troubles, for taking that challenge. So yeah, so that is how, why some people say, why me? Because you have planned it that way for the fastest growth. So that is that is why people face so many challenges. uh, so when the time comes for the soul to come to earth, that time they say goodbye to their friends, and the soul joins the womb of the mother after the 3rd month of the pregnancy. So they even from when the soul is in the womb, still they have that soul subconscious mind is still working. Only after taking birth, that subconscious mind slowly fades away. Becomes dormant, and the physical mind starts working. Uh, and after birth, they completely forget about the soul life. They forget, they start new life on earth. So yeah, that is how they get born on the life. That is about a soul's journey, friends. And so why we have to come to earth, and what we have to do in order to fulfill mm, in order to make our birth successful. So each human being has 3 missions on earth. First is to improve spiritually, and second one is to selflessly serve others, and third one is to use individual gifts and talents for the growth of others. So the first one is improve spiritually. So depending on your soul level, you might be on fifth or sixth, or you might be on any level. So everyone's aim is to reach up to the level 7, and there are stages also. In each level, there are stages up to 9. So realm 7, stage 9 is the highest rank that you can grow. So every soul tries to reach to that point. One is as we said, one is the lowest, 7 is the highest. So uh, the soul was very, very happy in the spirit world, but to climb to the higher spirituality, some souls choose hard life, filled with this torture, suffering, and starvation. So they pay off their karmic debt quicker. And also, we have to choose uh, between positive and negative paths. And on earth consists of both paths, so many types of people, positive people and negative people. So we have to be very, very careful. The birth on earth is gambling. So you come here, you forget everything. You forget your aim also. You forget that you have to grow spiritually. You forget that. You come here, you will be so involved in this life. And you have to be very careful whom you are uh, getting along. You have to what path you are going on. If you choose a negative path by accident, if you are traveling in that path, that will take you to the lower realms. There are so many case studies, so many examples were given in the book where the soul wanted to go to the, so after taking birth, they took a negative by the influence of, by friends, or sometimes they choose bad parents as well. They wanted to grow faster, that's why they choose bad parents as well. But they forget that. They simply adapt to those qualities of the bad parents, and they go to the lower realms. If those situation comes, uh, our loved ones, the soul family, they try to help us. They want us to, bring back to, bring back to the correct path. So we have to, in those situations, they create pain. So when pain comes, what happens? We think why it is happening to me, or pain awakens us. So in our life, pain comes to awaken us also. That also happens. So yeah, our subconscious mind always guides us. We have to learn to listen to our subconscious mind. So as I said, when you quieten your mind, physical mind for some time, then the subconscious mind kicks in. Then it starts working. So all you need to do is to sit in meditation. Try to quieten this physical mind and listen to your subconscious mind. When you listen to your subconscious mind, then you will know what is your soul purpose, why you came here. Like I said, with intuition, you will be on the correct path. So, and fame, whatever the fame that you are acquiring on this earth, it has no value at all in the spirit world. Even though he's a rich person, even though he's a mega VIP person, there is no value for that in the spirit world. All you have to see is how you are acting. Are you true to yourself? That is what you have to check all the time. Your in movies they say Chitragupta is writing everything. Your subconscious mind is that Chitragupta. Your subconscious mind is writing everything. Your thoughts, even your thoughts should be pure. Negative thoughts, negative words, negative actions, they all lead you to the lower realms. So always be careful of your thoughts, words, and action. Um, and whatever life gives us, if we accept it with courage and smile, we would have passed the test and we'll go to the next level. So that is what we are here to learn. We just have to accept everything. All the, we came with so many, so much of tests, so many tests. What we have to do to pass those, we just have to accept them. We just have to learn to be happy even in those situations. Then you will pass the test. So even that situation might causing you so much of pain and unhappiness. But if you know this truth, that you have designed that to learn the lesson, how you have to pass the test, you just have to learn to be happy even in that situation. If you have this knowledge and if you work towards it, the situation won't repeat. If you do not know and if you surrender yourself to the pain or negativity, that tests keep on repeating. So in order to stop the test to repeat, you just have to learn to be happy in any given situation. So that is what we have to do. And so many tests will come, like they test on fear. If your fears will be tested, because you need to learn courage, and they test on power. You are placed in a position of power to see if you can use it for the greater good. You will be tests on money. Sometimes you are given great deal of money and see if that changes you as a person, or you are not given much money to see if you can still be contented. And they give you gifts. You are given a gift, a talent, to see how you use it, whether you use it for light or darkness. They test on forgiveness. Someone close to you may cause pain. Instead of being negative and resenting that with that person, can you forgive him, or uh, uh, or can you change your thinking towards that? Can you change the negative thinking into positive thinking towards that person? So how you deal with problems. So that is what matters. How you are taking all these tests. Are you passing them with smile? That is what important. The sad part about humans is they ignore the guidance. Uh, and they ignore the blessings, joy, and yeah, they cannot ignore pain. So when you are going on the, when you are feeling the pain, remember to smile. Remember to pass the test. Remember to be with the soul. When you are with the soul, there is only happiness. Meditation gives you that strength to stay with that, with that soul consciousness. And we have to make sure, first of all, not to run away from it. First of all, we have to accept. And when the situation comes, you first of all accept it. How and also have the intention to change that situation to a positive situation. When you have the intention, you think, you sit with that intention and think what you can do to change that situation. And we all understand that it is what you have to choose. This situation came because you have chosen it in the spirit world. It came for your growth. And when you understand why the things are happening, the resistance to them, the negativity towards them reduces, and you will start accepting. Uh, um, and Be positive, have faith all the time. Try not to add more karma, act wisely. Um, so do not compare your journeys. Never question why you are experiencing pain. Someone else is not experiencing pain. Never blame others for the things that are happening in our life. You must learn to take responsibility for your life. You can change anything anytime you want to. So you have that capability. With meditation, you can change it. Once you accept and you learn to be happy, and the guidance comes to you, how you can, once you learn the lesson, you will be able to change the situation to a positive and happy situation. Um, Even when you are experiencing pain, even when you are in trouble, try to help someone else through the acts of kindness, small acts of kindness. This change of focus will help you. Make sure your motto is pure. When you help others, God gives you the strength to go through your own problems more easily, and you will also get many blessings from the people. You will get help as well. And yeah, uh, so that is the um, first lesson, first thing that we have to do on earth. So always self improvement is the your first priority on this at the planet. We have said three things. First is to improve spiritual. Second is to serve selflessly, serve others. Start the service from your home. So always, every soul needs a harmony and happiness at home. So every human being on earth should prioritize this. Uh, you have to care for your family members. You have to look after your parents, grandparents, and you have to bring up your children. That is your duty, and it should be performed without feeling as if you have made a sacrifice. So your duties are towards your children, your parents, your spouse, and other family members, and also towards friends. So always do your duties. And actually, I saw one Netflix show recently. It is actually, I wanted to see the name, but yeah, it is Oscar nominated short film. I forgot the name actually. In that, uh, it's a short movie. What had happened is this person, there is this person, and he had a daughter and wife. They both were killed, just like that. They both were killed. One person came with a knife and he stabbed them, and they both dies on the spot. This man, he is grieving a lot. He's a taxi driver, and he takes people around. He sees all sorts of people, people who do not talk with each other, people who fight, and finally, one family. They takes his cab, and father, mother, and child. Child is around his daughter's age, maybe around 11, 12 years. So mother and father, they both were arguing throughout the entire ride, and the child was sad, sitting in the middle. So when they reach to their home, the child doesn't want to get down the cab. Mother and father, they goes to open the door, but this child is not getting down from the cab. She doesn't want to go home because the parents are fighting, and and this man is grieving. He's missing his daughter. He's missing his wife. This family has everything, but they are not caring about their relationships. They are not giving importance to what they have. So this child comes and doesn't want to get on the cab, but he asks the cab driver asks her to come out. She comes out and she comes and hugs him, and he started crying like anything else. So what this show says is, give importance to your relations, to your to your relationships. Give prioritize. Our life on this planet is very short, so prioritize the relationships, give importance to each and every uh, member. Yeah, I'll be concluding in 2 minutes, friends. So just last section. So always stay with the detachment, and always give priority to meditation. And the third one, as we discussed, use your gifts and whatever talents you have, use it for the benefit of other humanity. So the best way to prepare for the death is live the life to the fullest, friends. That is what I would like to conclude with. Always live your life every moment. With love, with laughter, learn, grow, and experience all that life is offering you. So that is the best way to live, and that is the best way to die. So if somebody asks you at the time of death, have you lived your life with full of contentment? Have you lived your life with happiness? Have you lived your life with the purity of heart? You should be able to say yes. That is what we have to aim for. So always give importance to these things. Always be compassionate about others, and also uh, experience everything. So learn detachment. Meditation teaches everything. Meditation gives you whatever information is required. So prioritize meditation and do meditation. So that is all, friends. That is all today's session. Sorry, I took a lot of time. I was explaining it in my own pace. So yeah, thank you, friends. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Hope this session is helpful. Hope you all enjoyed uh, um, the knowledge. Yeah, thank you. If you have anything to say, or if you'd like.
Yeah, thank you, Mallika ji. Such a wonderful information. And who is looking forward for the party? Yeah, not now, whenever it is coming, right? So you're looking for the party and ready to taste those nice juicy fruits, tasty fruits. So amazing, amazing. So you choose your body, you choose your future, and what are we complaining about, right? So there is some difficult body, or the hardest path you are going through, it means you have chosen it. You want to awaken, you want to grow spiritually more and more and very quickly, the fastest possible way you want to grow. That's why you have chosen that. So there are no complaints about your body, about your situation, and about your future, right? So you even see your future. So everything is like you have seen the picture and everything. You said, you are the director of your own movie, and after coming here, I'm like, no, I'm not the director. That's how, the Maya, you nicely explained. And thank you for sharing your personal story. Your mom vacated her body as per maybe her plan. Not just she vacated her body, but also gave you the strength, you know and gave you the strength to come into this wonderful path. And you enlightening and awakening so many other souls on this planet earth. So you know uh, must you know we all must be grateful for your mom, because there's so much of work you are doing here, right? And we follow affirmations and so many things, right? So positive affirmations by Louis L. Hay, and these Garuda Purana and the rituals, mantras are powerful affirmations. Provided you understand the meaning, and then when those things are recited and understanding them and fully feeling them, internalizing, that is what it matters. Doing blindly, it doesn't do any help. Nowadays, not nowadays, but maybe it's changing now. So people, like, in the marriage, or in, we just listen and then they just follow the priest. So sometimes we should ask for the meaning. What are you reciting about? Right? So it is very important. And you nicely got connected to Garuda Purana, and then your journey started from there. So that um, the self inquiry about your mom, where she has gone, and what is her, whether she reached to the right place or not. So good, and giving that right assurance for all the people here that there will be spirit guides, and once we reach there we feel like we are at home. That is our real home, and we are here for on a visit visa. We are here on a tourist visa, right? So even though you are a UK citizen or US citizen, it's like still you are a tourist here. Right? So amazing, amazing. And the different levels, dimensions, and the hall of learning, and the soul family, inviting them. And this part I really loved it, the higher self and individual self, the soul having two parts. So we always have an opportunity to meet our loved ones there. So and the assistant that we get from the who is on the higher realms, and the counselors, and so much of information you have given. And this, whatever the information, the wisdom you have given, surely it will be helpful for every one of us. Thank you, Mallika ji. Wonderful session. And friends, if anybody has any questions or anything to share, please do share. Yeah, I can see a lot of messages here. Mm, Yes, Lakshmi ji.
Thank you so much, Mallika Garu. Really, really in-depth wisdom sharing. You're such a passionate soul you are. That's why so much of wisdom flowed through you from the spirit worlds, from that soul group, soul family. So, as Ravi Kiranji summarized everything, so I thought of sharing, but seriously, like a very in-depth session, direct route map. So every soul now understands when once they vacate the body. So the clear route map is given what happens after life after death, that reviewing and the soul plan, soul contract, everything. Thank you so much, Malika Garu. Thank you, lots of love.
Thank you, Aunty. Thank you, Rakiran Garu. Thank you, Sri Lakshmi Garu. Thank you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see
thank you
some
so
people are
much.
asking to have this continuation of this session again, Mallika ji. We should have
Yeah,
one more
we're
session. Yeah.
starting Gudakesha 19th, day after tomorrow. So
Okay.
anybody would like to join? So
Yes.
it's an amazing opportunity. It's not an advertisement. It's because I love Gudakesha because I practice. It gives me the opportunity to do night meditation, to utilize the night time. So if you would like to utilize the night time for meditation, Godakesha will be starting from 19th, day after tomorrow. So if anybody interested, you can join. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you, Daksha ji and Neela ji, Sankeet, Master, Reena, Master, and so many messages, Shilpa ji. And yeah,
Yeah. Mm. Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you, friends. Thank you very much for the wonderful messages. And thank you for listening so patiently and beautiful messages. Thank you. Yeah, after seeing the messages, I'm sure the content has reached to all of you. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
Netra ji, please unmute yourself. Oh, are you talking? Sir, you go ahead, Sarvas.
No, it's fine. Netraji can continue.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Namaste, Master. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. I really thoroughly enjoyed it today. It has opened so many doors and cleared some doubts as well. And I have this question regarding the Gudakesha meditation, which is starting on 19th. I mean, like for anybody who has ever done even a single day of Gudakesha, will they be able to join, and will it not affect our everyday work? Is it? How does this?
Yeah, everyone joins to learn, so it is open to new members. So first 3 or 4 days, you might be experiencing a little bit of drowsiness. Apart from that, anyone can do it. So that's why we are starting on Friday, which gives you time to do more meditation, and from Monday onwards, again, you can start your duties as usual. So, yeah, anyone can do it.
Right. Okay. So I mean, like we don't get sleep in the day if we do meditation the whole night, or is it? It's a bit
You learn
difficult.
technology,
Yeah.
you learn all the that is we learn to relax the body. We learn to add awareness to the sleep. So it's not really tiring. As you learn, as you improve this technology, you will learn to receive more and more energy. You become more energetic later on in the course. So first
Okay.
initial, first 5 to 10 days, you might be, learning in the learning phase. But once you learned it, later on, you will be able to cope with the night meditation.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was such a great
Thank-
session. Thank you, Master.
Yeah. If you have any other questions regarding Buddha Kesha, friends, feel free to contact me tomorrow. I'm very happy to answer over the phone.
I'll
Yeah.
just put your number here. Just a minute, everybody. So here is Mallika's number. If anybody wants to send a message or talk to her. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, you just need to plan properly. Then anyway you will get all the guidance from Mallika. Okay. Yes, Sharda garu, please go on.
Thank you, Mallika garu. It was a great session, and I really love the way you narrated each and every point. I really like and love the souls. As you said, you attract to the books or the content regarding the souls. Even my journey started like that. I want to know more about the soul. So the first book I read was The Loss of the Spirit World. It gave me so much of opening, so much of knowledge. I really loved that one. And they clearly has explained about karmas and the name and fame. And no, I was, when you were sharing, I was thinking how beautiful if we live life like how we share the soul realms, helping each other with love, dropping all the logic mind, no judgments, how lovingly we can share our emotions, and there will be a place to heal. So why not, we can instead of going there and learning, so better we can learn here. So earth is, as it was said, earth is a school. So better we can learn here and we can enjoy more in the realms. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. It flowed like, so beautifully. Yeah. Thank you, Mallika. Thank you.
Thank you, Shataji. Yeah, what you said is true. Yeah, but we have to deal with karma as well. But because we have this wisdom, we will be able to balance karma and our duties. That's why these sessions are wonderful. We are learning so much to be able to balance, to be stable in any given situation. So yeah, thank you so much for conducting these sessions and giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mallika ji. Thank you, Sharda garu. Yes, anybody else wants to talk? Please unmute yourself. You can directly talk. If anybody wants, we will wait for a few seconds. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Dr.
Mallika
GK.
ji, thank you very much for your session. Due to travel, I missed half of the session. I'll catch up the recordings. But nice to see you here on this platform. As usual, all the UK masters are wonderfully giving their great contribution for this particular session.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
Mallika.
Thank you, JK sir. Thank you so much for coming and speaking. And yeah, I feel the UK platform is like a because of these 41-day sessions, it is bringing us even more closer. I feel the connection among the UK masters, it's growing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, JK sir.
Very true. Very true. Yes. Anybody else wants to talk, masters? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we are good. And thank you so much for this wonderful sharing, Mallika ji, once again. And yeah, friends, we'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. And tomorrow we have a special guest, very well known, very familiar guest. So the secret will be revealed tomorrow, not today. Thank you.
Is that GK sir?
No, we are not going to reveal now. So wait for
That
it.
seems okay. No problem.
Thank you. Thank you, Mallika ji,
Yeah,
once
this
again.
is the book, friends. Please do read it. It's a must-read book. It's very
The Laws
simple.
of the Spirit World. Okay.
Yeah, Laws of Spirit World. It's must-read book. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Rakiranji. Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. See you all.